close to our heart. Fires burning wild, tearing us apart. In the shadows we find our start, dancing with danger, playing our part. Wings of fury slicing the night, tales of legend lost in flight. Whispers of power hidden from sight, embracing the chaos with all might. Chaos dragon, feel the roar, breaking shackles forevermore. From ashes rise will soar, in your flame we find our core. Burning bright like wild fantasy, echoes of past now set us free. Riding on winds of destiny, finding truth in the debris. With every blaze we understand, holding tight to the beast's hand. In this fire we make a stand, love and chaos go hand in hand. Chaos dragon, feel the roar, breaking shackles forevermore. From ashes rise will soar, in your flame we find our core. Chaos dragon, feel the roar, breaking shackles forevermore. From ashes rise will soar, in your flame we find our core. Dragon, close to our heart. Fires burning wild, tearing us apart. In the shadows we find our start, dancing with danger, playing our part. Wings of fury slicing the night, tales of legend lost in flight. Whispers of power hidden from sight, embracing the chaos with all might. Chaos dragon, feel the roar, breaking shackles forevermore. From ashes rise will soar, in your flame we find our core. Burning bright like wild fantasy, echoes of past now set us free. Riding on winds of destiny, finding truth in the debris. With every blaze we
disable the plumb bob since I'm not playing Sim. are you? I can hear you. Okay, there we go. Now my camera tracking is working. There we go. Okay. Sounds good. I'm just gonna follow you around, so.
Your chance for untold prosperity comes with Dominion rule.
Yep. Right. Okay, there we go. Okay, we were just in the same instance. Where the hell did you go? Oh.
Kenarthi's roost and the Dominion. Together, we'll achieve unity.
Too much to do and too little time.
I hear your pain, old one. I'm doing what I... Windcatcher plant... Do you see that strange... Windcatcher plantation depends on the great tree, yet it sickens before my eyes. Our fates are like leaves in its branches.
Coming.
What's up, babe? Is your mic not cooperating? Or is it... Ah. It's not a stream without a little scuff.
Testing. Okay, everyone, I want to scream now. I gave you my whole spiel. I was like, yeah, let's do this, yada yada. And my mic wasn't being picked up. It's not a Sully stream without scuff. It's not most streamers' streams without scuffs. But anywho, welcome in, everyone. I hope you're enjoying your day. Today is episode 2 of ESO in chronological order. This one titled Moon Sugar and Storms, because we're in Kenarthi's Roost, and that is the general theme of the zone. One second while I go make sure that neither of the cats are bothering. God damn it, Tails. And Samira! Well, apparently both cats were antagonizing our roommate's dog.
Oh no.
Anywho, I restarted this conversation because I kind of went into autopilot mode and was just skipping through all the dialogue instead of letting the voice acting play out.
Do you see that strange miasma? It appeared on the great tree after the hurricane, like a sickness. I've done what I can, but I fear it's not enough. There's a cave directly beneath us. I called a spirit there to heal the great tree's roots, but it hasn't returned. Would you see what holds the spirit back, and aid it if you can?
I will help the spirit if I can.
I can feel the spirit's frustration. It wants to help the great tree, but something prevents it. The spirit is old and powerful. It seeks to move from root to root, aiding the great tree as it's able. But it's a healing spirit of singular purpose. It doesn't know how to defend itself.
Is the spirit in danger?
I'm uncertain. If so, The spirit must be protected from harm while it heals the great tree's roots. It knows what it must do.
Why is the great tree so important?
The great tree shields Windcatcher Plantation from the winter winds and keeps our settlement shaded from the heat of the summer. Its story entwines with ours.
But how's it different from any other tree?
When the wind goddess Kanathi first traveled across the heavens, legends say she grew tired and rested in the branches of a small sapling before resuming her journey. That sapling became the great tree and gave Windcatcher Plantation its name.
Okay. Where'd you go? Ah, okay.
To actually grab the sky shard.
Well, thankfully, this is also right where the side quest is. So we just go this way, go down here, and we talk to this dude.
Been a Kwama master for over a decade. I'm not afraid to admit when I'm up to my neck in droppings, and I sure could use a hand getting out.
What's the problem?
Ever try piloting a ship through a hurricane while your entire cargo of Kwama eggs hatch and go bug nuts? Been there. Can't recommend it. After we wrecked, they made a Kwama line toward this cave. I came after them, but they're a bit distracted.
Distracted? What do you mean by distracted?
They always get surly after hatching, but these Kwama are downright unsociable. I tried to stop them from chewing on those huge roots. They objected. Bumped into a fine-looking tree trunk on my way out. Thought I was done for, but it kept walking.
That must be the spirit attempting to heal the roots.
Oh? Kwama didn't take to it, whatever it was. I heard them munching on it, same as those roots. The little one seems scared of it. If you can help the pretty tree trunk do what it needs to do, I bet
Man,
they'll
my
head back
freaking
this way.
capture card thing is slightly behind on
Same.
the audio.
Oh, I don't know about the audio, but mine's a bit laggy. I don't know if it's because of the storm, because of how many connections I have, or what. And the big ones?
If they'd stop eating those giant roots, they might get better. But I don't blame you if you have to put down a few to save the rest. Just be careful. Nothing fiercer than a crazed Kwama. Not even my sister-in-law.
I have a couple of fierce sister-in-laws.
I'm having some trouble with freaking seeing my screen too. What the heck? Body, eyes. You do work. I know you do.
And so now we just have to kill the big guy.
How are they? Oh, right. Delay. Man, that sound delay is probably gonna drive me insane.
Mushroom.
Okay, I need to turn down the intensity on the light. There we go.
We just gotta go outside now.
Okay.
Areas are my daily endeavors. Yeah, none of those are happening today. At least not on this character.
Praise Ifrei. The miasma has cleared, yet I sense this begins a new chapter for the great tree. Though the creatures gorge themselves upon its roots, this was a passing instinct. They can be taught to strengthen the great tree.
Are you sure the Kwama won't harm the great tree?
The Kwama will soon learn the cave is their nest and treat the spirit as their queen. Together, they'll guard the cave against intruders who seek to harm the great tree. A new story can frighten any creature, until it realizes its role within.
A wild tentacle has appeared in chat, folks. If you want to catch this water poison type Pokemon, I recommend an Ultra Ball always. If I recommend anything other than an Ultra Ball, I'm either recommending a ball specifically for an event quest, or I've been kidnapped and that's my code for sending help. So now we can just come over here and get this point of interest. Not point of interest, striking. I can't remember which is which. Like they're both parts of doing our map completion. But let's see. Striking locales. Okay, so the eyeballs are striking locales.
Okay. I need to figure out where the fuck you went. Okay, over there.
And remember, you do not need to go into loot gremlin mode.
Yeah.
You can, however, open that chest if you want to.
If I can frickin' remember how the fuck to do this shit. I used to be so good at this.
You just press it down until it starts to shake.
I got it.
We'll alternate chests for the most part. And like I said, if you end up enjoying this enough that you'll play it regularly, then you can...
I think I currently have too much stuff going on to try to play
that
it
is
right.
stealing, and I am not a thief right now. Okay, so that's the locale visited. Now we need to go down this way. And remember, you're allowed to mount up.
Yeah, I know. It just doesn't seem any easier to mount.
No, it's going to be really fun is when we go to try, since we're trying to 100% every map before we move on, is going to be doing the world bosses.
Yeah. Man, that freaking audio delay is gonna drive me fucking insane.
What's you? Because the TV, the monitor volume isn't very loud, I'm using the capture card audio as my main audio source to my headset. And so I'm getting sound like 2 seconds behind when it's actually happening in game. Oh, I need to change that. Okay, so options, gameplay. There we go. Because you can't thieve skilled yet. Congrats on catching the tentacle, babe. Apparently, fuck me though.
Oh, I have a belt now. Okay, you went that way.
Okay, I do have a restoration staff now.
The Prowler will float, but I can't promise more than that.
Edulus,
Talk to her.
Anglon. I'm looking for the rest of my squad. Have you seen them around the beaches?
What do they look like?
Bosma Marines. 1 female, 2 male. We were on the little Alkosh, part of the Dominion fleet sailing to Canarthis Roost, and a hurricane knocked us into the shells. I've been looking for my squad, but I had no luck.
Did they survive the shipwreck?
I thought I heard one of them call for help, but I couldn't tell from where. If you're headed along the beach, would you help me look for my squad? Their names are Nistel, Anglon, and Edulus.
I'll find your squad.
I'm sure my squad made it to shore alive. Dominion Marines constantly defy the sea's attempts to drown us. But hurricanes have another matter. I fear my squad is banged up worse than I am.
What can I do about their wounds?
Our ship's hold was packed full of an old Bosma healing remedy. The labels say torchbug treacle, but Marines call it glow juice. The wreck scattered bottles across the beach must be what brought out the aelids.
Aelids, what do you mean?
Squat creatures made of teeth, claws, and endless hunger. I've heard their cries up and down the beach since I came to. Their sweet tooth is bigger than their walnut brains. I saw one of the stupid things swallow a whole bottle of glow juice.
If I see any, I'll bring Torchbug Treacle to your squad.
Good luck. Do me a favor. If you find them before I do, tell them the ocean hasn't killed me yet.
Okay, can I do that other conversation?
I'm sure my squad
Did
made
any
it to
other
shore
ship
alive.
survive the
Dominion,
hurricane?
there's one, but the crew turned me away. Said they couldn't take on any useless cargo. All they see is some shirker come to eat up their stores. Damn them, I'm a Dominion Marine.
So now we gotta collect bottles of Okay, make sure before you talk to a person that you actually, have a
Bless
thing
you,
of
Fra.
treacle to give them.
I'm glad you came by.
Yeah.
Have you seen any other Marines along the beach?
Sergeant Furion sent me to find you.
She's alive. I suppose that's some luck amidst all this wreckage. Can't say the same for my leg. If I don't put too much weight on it, I can manage a good hobble.
Sergeant Furion said this torchbud treacle would help.
Glow juice? By the gods, it just might. Soon as I can stand on my own, I'll head inland.
I need to find the rest of your squad.
Blessings upon you, stranger.
God damn it.
I'll limp my way inland
Other
and find a
random
safer
person got
place to
this
wait for
just
Sergeant
before I
Furion.
did.
Just know.
Oh yeah, because I'm more focused on this right now. Okay, so now we need to find another bottle of treacle. Which the Aelix... Emphasis on oftentimes.
Well, there's also one, like, right here. To pick up.
I have another bottle, that's why it's not marking it for me right now.
The delay is freaking killer, but not much that can be done about it, so.
I lost a lot of friends in that storm. Give me some good news.
Sergeant Furion sent me to find you.
I saw her swept overboard in that damn storm. Held on to the rigging long as I could, but it tore the skin off my palms. If I can't hold a weapon, I'm useless to my squad. Do you have any bandages? I lost my kit to the sea.
This torchbug treacle might help.
Glow juice? Used to think this stuff was only good for practical jokes on snowy days. Once I can heft Spleen Shanker, I'll push through the beach and find Sergeant Furion. How about you?
I told Sergeant Furion I'd find the rest of your squad.
Hope they appreciate their good fortune when you find them. I can get inland after I rest. Fight with purpose.
Also, Spleen Shanker is one hell of a name for a weapon. Okay, yeah, I have 2 things of it, so I should be able to just talk to the last person now. Oh, god damn it.
Who are you? Were you part of the fleet?
Sergeant Furion sent me to find you.
Alive? Good. That's good. Wave smashed me against the ship. Cracked a few ribs. Not the best feeling.
Sergeant Furion said this torchbug treacle would help.
Tastes like sandals boiled in mint perfume. But if it knits my ribs, I'll drink the whole bottle.
Found everyone in your squad.
Lieutenant Gellin pulled me ashore. Went to find shelter. Never came back. Headed to a nearby cave. Find him. Tell him we're all safe.
Okay, apparently I didn't pick up this little spot over here.
Yep, Dark Moon Temple. Oh wait, no, this is the Temple of the Two Moons Dead, so where is Dark Moon Temple? Oh, we already grabbed that one, okay.
I'm in the middle of something.
Rise up from below. Waxing gibbous.
Okay, we apparently
Full
already
moon
picked up
sets.
3 of the Sky Shards, but... Okay.
Strike from the
Wait,
sides.
we don't have Southern Temple's Hidden Jewel? That should be right here, if I remember correctly.
Your enemy
I
falls.
do not remember correctly, what? Anyway, so we have the locale. Where did you disappear to? Okay, you're visiting the house. There is a quest in this location we should do.
Okay.
But yeah, the house isn't gonna light up because it's player
Yeah,
house.
and I don't have the gold to get it.
I just accidentally killed some livestock.
Oops.
I know there's a quest here. There it is.
I could use a break.
Jurendara.
All this wasted effort. First the hurricane, then rats from the sea. What next? Flying mud crabs?
Oh,
Surrender's
Newell
mercy.
has
We
appeared.
need
If
more
you want
time
this
before the
fire ground
inspection.
type Pokemon, I recommend an Ultra Ball as always. Inspection? What inspection?
Dominion inspectors. Headwoman Harani requested their aid to stop smugglers. We're honest farmers with good customers. Our moon sugar is used to spice food, not to brew skooma. When the inspectors learn we can't protect our fields, we're finished.
Protect them from what?
Hairy, squirmy, squeaky little rats. They've infested the plantation since the storm. The inspectors will ask, if we can't protect our fields from those dung-dropping sugar-eaters, how can we protect them from skooma-brewing thieves?
What can I do to help?
Find out why Cindertail's Sench tigers roll on their backs instead of filling their bellies with rat. Does one expect to keep his job if the inspectors find vermin in our fields?
What will the inspectors do if they find rats?
At best, the inspectors will recommend our moon sugar be confiscated.
What is moon sugar?
Ha! You pull this one's tail, yes? A white powder, very sweet, used as spice for food. Some of us believe it gives true insight into Jokajay, where all fates are bound. Others use it to brew skooma.
Skooma? What is skooma?
Poison. Skooma peddlers claim a single drop lets you escape from the world. It's because drinking the stuff makes you want to drink more of it, until you want nothing else.
What will the Falmer do if you fail the inspection?
At best, the inspectors will recommend our moon
What
sugar
about
be
at worst?
confiscated. To the east, a plantation burns. Was it due to the inspector's recommendations? Who can say? Either way, Mistral will weep for our passing. With laughing moons gone, skooma will flow through the streets.
Why is that?
When moon sugar runs dry, people turn to smugglers. With smugglers comes skooma. But the inspectors aren't from here. If we tell them, they will not listen.
If I help you, where should I start?
Find out why Cindertail's Sench tigers roll on their backs instead of filling their bellies with rat.
We've already...
At best.
Okay, so yeah, we've heard all that dialogue. Time to grab this letter. And then time to talk to Cindertail. Which I'm now gonna look at his tail to see if it's worthy of being called Cindertail.
Ferocious killers? Ha! Unclawed blankets, more like.
No, I would not call him Cindertail.
Want to buy a carpet? How about 3? They aren't good for much else. Yes, Afe, even you.
What's wrong with your Senche tigers?
Do not eat the rats, this one says. Do they listen? No! Stupid Sench. Lazy Sench.
Why can't they eat the rats?
They already did. That's the problem. Moon sugar makes you sleepy if you eat too much. Rats eat moon sugar, Sench eat rats, and then lazy Sench. Especially you, Gobani.
Can you get them moving again?
Not with sugar bellies. These useless Sench could only kill a rat if they fell upon it. From a great height.
If the Senche won't move, what will you do about the Falmer inspectors?
Go inside, lock the doors, wait until they leave? No. let this one think. Without Sench Hunters, what could... Thunderbugs? No, it would never work.
What about thunderbugs?
Thunderbugs nest nearby. They defend their delicious eggs from anyone who'd make a meal of them, yes? If you grabbed an armload of eggs...
What if they tried to protect their eggs?
Undoubtedly, but they'd hesitate to harm the eggs once you possess them. Smash an egg into each rat nest, and the Thunderbug's electric frenzy kills the rats before the inspectors arrive. You're sturdy, yes? A little shock won't stop you.
Alright, I'll see if it works.
Wonderful! Save some
There's a
eggs for
book to read over there if you
yes?
didn't already
They're
grab
so
it.
very tasty.
Here we go.
Wait, where do we go?
You gotta get a thunderbug egg.
Yeah, I was trying to head towards the thing.
And now you just go to the different nests and throw the egg. And watch the thunderbug have fun.
Another distraction.
What do you mean item not ready?
There's no
little time for
question,
talk.
Chronological. Your specialists certainly showed the vermin their place.
Of course, Inspector. We could expect nothing less of our specialists.
Halderil, make a note.
Oh, thank you for the
Unorthodox
alert,
methods,
Keisha.
but
Sorry, I
vermin-free.
didn't catch it right away. I was tabbed out to do a
Sir.
lurky of my own.
Clever luring thunderbugs out of their mounds like that. A scheme worthy of Bandar himself. They're all
Oh no,
gone then?
folks. My cat is laying down in her little bed thing in my office, and Tails is now looking at her, contemplating making bad life decisions. I cleared away all the rats.
Excellent. Our gracious inspector has been most patient with us. Perhaps witnessing your ingenuity will affect his findings.
Is there anything more I can do?
Joan and Joe dance kindly with you, Walker. Whatever the findings of our esteemed inspector, we are in your debt.
I really don't care about talking to him about the rest of the shit, so let's see. I got a restoration staff. Eventually I'm gonna equip a whatchamacallit in the other one.
Will you be staying with us long, Inspector?
As long as necessary. One can only tolerate so much fresh air.
Truly. Then we'll endeavor to make your stay comfortable.
Don't fret over much. If my duty requires it, I can tolerate such rustic accommodations.
Bless you.
I guess.
Don't seem to be making much progress.
How was your voyage to our island? You arrived before the great storm, yes?
Yes. We arrived in Mistral before it struck. I understand the rest of the fleet was not so lucky.
My condolences, Inspector. Canarthy's price is not always so high.
Quick cast ground
We can
abilities
only
is set
hope
to
she'll
automatic.
return
That
some of
quick
those she
cast.
has taken.
Whatever. Okay. So... Oh right, we're still doing the Shattered Shoals quest.
Yeah, I was gonna say, there is an eye over this way for the Temple of the Crescent Moon. But I don't know
I'll
if we want to
require
head there
accommodations
first
for
or...
myself and my aide.
Might as well.
You'll provide them, of course.
Because there's a Sky Shard up there too. I'm surprised we didn't get that already. No wonder I was so confused. That Sky Shard is like the most obvious Sky Shard in this area. No, it's not. No, it's not. That's the one on the tower. Okay, okay.
What's going on there?
Auction.
Ah.
I was really confused as to why there were so many people. At first I thought they were NPCs. Okay. And eventually we need to go up to the northeast and do that quest, but we'll complete the shoals first. Whee! Crap. Don't mind me, just healing my wounds. Not as egregious as frickin' Elder Scrolls Oblivion, where you just fortify your health if you want to do the fall with...
Tails!
What did Tails
I cannot
do?
have you typing in my chat!
Why not?
And now he ran off. I didn't mean for him to run off. I just needed him not to be laying on my 0 key. Hey, what?
Okay. One of my abilities was changing icons. A wild Volibee has appeared. If you want this dark flying type Pokemon, or at least the evolution is dark flying type, I recommend an Ultra Ball as always. But yeah, no, one of my abilities was changing appearance, and I couldn't figure out why, so I was reading my tooltips.
Ah.
Turns out, if I attack somebody that has a certain CC, the ability transforms.
Mm.
And one of the new skills that I just started using does that CC. Just jump off the cliff. This isn't like FF14 where if you aren't in combat you won't die. You'll die either way. And then we just res because that's how that works in this game. Tied to a blood-stained post is the body of a Wood Elf Marine. He appears to have died recently. We examine the corpse. The armor bears the insignia of an Aldmeri Dominion Marine Lieutenant. His corpse is soaked in blood as if from many shallow cuts. Greenish foam mingles with the smeared blood. We continue our examination. The cuts on the lieutenant's body form strange but repetitive patterns. His blood was smeared across the uncut portions of skin to create wave-like symbols. The exact cause of his death is unclear.
I mean, I don't know how that's unclear, but...
I mean, a bunch of shallow cuts isn't necessarily going to kill him. The green foam could be a poison. There's stuff.
I know.
Turns out my squad were the ones who found me. Ever consider a career as a Dominion Marine? You'd make quite a scout. My squad said you were looking for Lieutenant Gellin. Have you found him?
I found his body in the cave. Someone killed him.
What do you mean?
It looked like he was killed in some kind of ritual.
First, a hurricane blows out of nowhere and destroys our fleet. Then, an able-bodied Dominion Marine is captured and tortured to death? What else was in that cave?
Lots of bones, candles, and snakes. Also wooden posts.
Some kind of sacrifice? This is too big for my squad to handle. We need reinforcements. Nistel spotted a beached ship nearby. It looks intact, and she spotted Dominion sailors aboard.
What are you going to do?
We need to combine our forces and find who murdered Lieutenant Gellin. My squad and I need to pull his body out of that damn cave. Would you warn the sailors on that beached ship? They need to know it's not safe to wander around.
I'll warn them.
Wait. Take this. I found some glow juice while I was looking for my squad. But they're on the mend. You'll get used to the taste. You'll be along.
Ah, yes. Our one-use healing potion that just tastes horrible, apparently. And now for the quickest part of this quest. If you did the work to give Torchbug Troll to all of the people, instead of doing the running around, you can just send the squad out to run around for you.
You want a slick-arsed sea viper or a cabbage-mouthed castaway? State your business with the crew of the Prowler.
A Dominion Marine was killed in the cave nearby.
The hurricane killed hundreds of Marines. Why does it matter if one of them died in the cave?
He was murdered in some kind of ritual. His squad needs reinforcements.
Oh. Well, the Prowler is like a hen in a wolf den until she's seaworthy again. Maybe your Marines can prove they're more than two-legged cargo and shiny armor. If they pitch in, I'll consider reinforcements. They up for it? Or are they all talk?
I'm sure they'll help where they can.
And I'm sure they'll be as useful as they were in the hurricane. Should they care to prove otherwise, they're welcome to do actual work patching leaks in the Prowler's hold. Maybe they can locate the replacement helmsman's wheel in all this wreckage.
I'll see if they can find the helmsman wheel and patch the ship.
Oh, and our sunsighter. It must have fallen overboard when we beached. Our lookout saw those skink-fingered pirates make off with it. You'll have to get the sunsighter back, any way you
I have
can.
a few questions.
Sure. Talking's easier than working. Well, ask.
Who are the Sea Vipers?
Barnacles on the arse. They're all sea elves. Malmer, they call themselves. Nothing more than pirates, if you ask me. Some say they have a connection to the water itself, but it's a lie. Anyone can learn weather magic like they do.
What's a sunsighter?
Captain Jimala uses it to navigate. I could tell you how the sun and stars show the ship's exact position, but none of it matters while it's in the Sea Viper's hands.
Tell me about the Prowler.
The pride of the long coast. We'll sail for the Dominion as long as they pay us to raid enemy shipping.
Are you pirates?
Joan and Jode, don't let the captain hear you say that. Pirates steal and pillage for themselves. We're privateers, so we do it for whoever pays us. A crucial distinction.
A very crucial distinction indeed. Who's in charge of the Prowler?
Captain Jimala took over the Prowler a few years ago. She's smart, cunning, and deadly dangerous when provoked. She's also luckier than anyone I served. Every ship in the fleet smashed to flinders on Kenarthi's roost. Every ship but the Prowler.
Okay. So now, instead of running around like an idiot with my head cut off, I'm gonna talk to Sergeant Fury.
These aren't Dominion sailors. They're privateers. Just our luck.
Quartermaster Alblom promised reinforcements when the Prowler is repaired.
We'll show that old sea cat what Dominion Marines can do.
The Prowler needs a replacement helmsman wheel.
Edalus is the best scrounger in the regiment. If you want, I can send him out to look for a helmsman's wheel.
Alright, send Edalus to find a replacement.
He's on his way. Anything else we can do?
There are leaks on the Prowler that need patching.
Nustellis is good with a mallet as she is with his sword. I can have her patch the Prowler's leaks.
Yes, have Nistel patch the leaks.
She'll have those leaks fixed in no time. What else?
The Sea Vipers stole the Prowler's sunsighter.
Onglorn is our best tracker. He can recover the sunsighter in no time.
Sure, send Unglorn to recover the sunsighter.
I almost pity the Sea Viper who's holding on to the sunsighter. Onglorn will recover it soon enough. What else needs doing?
There's nothing left to do.
It's time for that mangy privateer to make good on his promise. Maybe you should do the talking. I'll just rub it in.
That was fast. All right. There's room on the Prowler for your Marine friends, as long as they work for their meals.
You promised reinforcements.
I said I'd consider it. Captain Jimala is the only one who can make that call.
Then what does your captain say?
Something you'll want to hear. You just made the Prowler seaworthy, and Captain Jimala always pays her debts. Go talk to her. She only bites if you give her good reason.
Due to your efforts, the Prowler is free to sail once the tide comes in. Those Marines did their part as well. I have no reinforcements, but I offer something better. I know who's killing the Dominion soldiers, and I know how to stop it.
What do you mean?
Our lookout watched the Sea Vipers drag a Dominion Marine into a cave. Later, he saw your friends remove the Marine's body. If we weren't so short-handed, I'd have ordered his rescue. But 3 of my own crew were missing.
What happened to your crew?
Before we understood the danger, I sent my crew to scavenge among the shoals so we might repair the Prowler. We thought they disappeared, but one just returned, and she tells a harrowing tale.
What happened to her?
The Sea Vipers happened. Now there's a new storm brewing, and I fear they're the cause of it. Mustangui recovers below. Hear what she has to say for yourself.
Gonna get me some tea.
Hi, Samira.
I can't feel my limbs.
The sea vipers are insane! They're trying to create another hurricane!
Another hurricane? What do you mean?
Sir Verkvild and I were scavenging for a replacement helmsman's wheel when the sea vipers ambushed us. They brought us to the island with the beached Dominion flagship. They'd done things there. Terrible things.
What have the sea vipers done?
Those filthy Maormer dragged my mates up and tied them to these serpent-shaped statues. Then they started chanting, and lightning surrounded them. That's when the storm began to form around the island.
The sea vipers created the storm?
Yes, I'm sure of it. It was a terrible sight. The sea vipers were so caught up in the ritual, I slipped free. I tried to grab Sir, but the lightning held him fast. Then one of the sea vipers yanked at him. I saw the Maormer's wrist glow.
Why would the sea viper's wrist glow?
The Maormer wore lodestones on their wrists. It let them ignore those lightning bonds, but I couldn't find any more, so I jumped off the ship and swam for it. Please, don't let them sacrifice my crewmates.
Really? I'm not allowed to do a comforting message before I run off? Also, there's a letter in the corner if you want to read it. Alright, then. Off this way.
Okay. Is there anywhere else that we need to explore before we,
No, we can continue.
Okay.
Sky Shard! Hell yeah, 400 gold from a single enchantment.
vipers are insane!
A wild Pikachu has spawned in chat, folks. Use that Ultra Ball ASAP. Pikachu!
They won't kill me today!
He peeked there.
Pikachu! That sounds horrible.
There was also another peek.
You know what? Fuck it, I'll peek you.
Yeah.
No. Making my way down, walking around. Don't know how this song goes. What, were you hoping I'd fail at that locksmith so you'd have a chance?
No, I'm just... Well, since I don't have any different freaking... Like, I was already wearing iron gloves, so I might as well switch over to the iron gloves of health that I found.
Honestly, if you use the, if you invest in the Undaunted skill line, which we will be doing a bit of, you'll want to have the, it's beneficial
Honestly,
to have one of each piece of armor.
I'm just not sure what I want to freaking do, honestly.
Understandable.
Sur and Werkwild returned just after the skies cleared up. They're a bit damp, but otherwise all right. My lookout says I have you to thank.
Yes, I stopped the ritual and freed your crewmen.
Then we'll finish repairs and shove off at high tide. Oh, your marine friends fended off sea vipers while you rescued my crew. They're welcome aboard, as long as they want. Perhaps we'll see you at Mistral. You'll always have a place on the Prowler.
Okay, so now do we go up to the Moon Sugar Medicament?
Just do your own work, Lucky Jack.
The last striking locale will be at the top of it, and then the
We
rest
have
of the
finished
points of
repairs
interest
by high
should be
tide.
story
We've
quest
got to.
related.
Yep.
I don't know why I'm mounting until I get my base mount speed to at least 150. To at least 15. It's not going to be faster than I can run.
I think I might want to get a restoration staff at some point, though. I don't know.
I'm currently using a restoration staff. Because I'm gonna main hand resto, offhand, as soon as my brain functions, I'm offhand, not offhand, but I'm backup destruction.
not. I probably should go for a mixed build so I can use, like, the bow skills and shit, but I don't know.
Mixed builds don't do that hot.
Fair, fair. I need to find a restoration staff then at some point.
1 second.
Freaking jute. I know this isn't 14, but freaking jute. Thank you.
I need to look into how much the hardwood sells for. So if it sells for a decent amount, I can make another chunk of change. So I'm in a trading guild right now.
Ah. Skill line gain restoration staff.
That being said, if you do want to play a healer, I would recommend finding a build for it.
Yeah.
Have you seen Gary? He's
I should do
missing.
that.
Who is Kyrie?
Sulana's son. When his father succumbed to skooma, Gary swore vengeance upon the smugglers responsible. This one tried to stop him from going by himself, but Gary wouldn't listen.
I found a note about a young Khajiit taken to Hazak's Hollow.
Yes, that's Gary. Please, you must find him. He's all Sulana has left.
I'll find your son.
Sulana heard many things in Mistral. Hazak leads the skooma peddlers within a nearby cove. Its entrance is on the beach across from Cat's Eye Key.
Who is Hazak?
A vile skooma peddler. Hazak destroys families and brings great warriors low with his filth.
What is skooma?
Skooma is distilled from moon sugar, which is sacred to we who worship the moons and stars. But those who use skooma for pleasure quickly become slaves to its visions. Scum like Hazak profit from this addiction.
Tell me more about your son.
Gary hasn't learned that fear and hatred cloud judgment.
Columbus, why?
Foolish to seek
And
revenge,
it's okay.
but
I
he's
was
a
asleep
boy,
until 8
and they have
p.m.
more
today,
important
so...
things to do than listen to their mothers, huh?
What happened to your husband?
He hurt his back in a terrible accident. He took skooma to relieve the pain, and it came to both sustain and enslave him. After years of its youth, he withered to a shell of his former self.
So the cave is where we need to go to do this quest. The striking locale is the lighthouse beyond the cave. So it's up to you. We can either go in here first, or we can go grab the striking locale first. Because either way, we gotta come back this way.
Yeah, let's go ahead and grab the striking locale.
I fucking love it. I just use my talons to rip people from beneath.
But yeah, I'll need to find a healer build.
So, the skill advisor does let you pick builds to pull from. Oh, right, you can select skill advisor and then L3 to change build. And you're looking for the thing that says roll healer. Which apparently the healer build for Dragon Knight is called Elder Dragon.
Oh, I don't have enough room in my inventory, apparently.
Talk to him.
He's not the sharpest arrow in the quiver.
Mowed the lawn today and was exhausted. I also felt my back pop earlier as I was lying down and I'm scared of getting up. Understandable. Have chiropractic adjustment?
Just give him my shit, or...
Well, I don't have a traveling merchant with me.
Right.
That unfortunately costs $50. Or at least I think $50.
Oh, my bank is apparently full.
Yeah, because you probably overcapped it. We'll go to town real quick then. Town thankfully isn't too far away. Let's see, if you're gonna go healer, I'm gonna go ahead and just stick to DPS. That being said, I'm still going to be leveling the restoration staff because I need to get restoration staff, 2-hand, and 1-handed shield to level 50 for scribe purposes. Which, good news, the next update in June, I believe, will also make your, god damn it, will make scribing free for everyone. Some people are pissed about it. We paid for it! And I'm just sitting here like, bitch, we paid to have access to it now. I'm down for anything that brings more players. Also, Rena, I did the thing that I was angry about. It took me way too long. What was the thing that he was angry about?
Something in a game he was playing.
But yeah, so did you change your skill advisor?
I've not, because I'm freaking not sure. Ah, God! Okay, how do I change it?
So go to skills.
There it is. There it is, Blood Magus.
I'm sorry, the healer for Nightblade is called Blood Magus?
Yep.
Well then. Okay, shall we continue?
Yep.
Sorry, Roz, we'll talk. Okay, merchant's right here, babe. Ukulele. Okay. I also got the stuff in the first two worlds. I'm glad to be done with the ice world. That sounds nice.
There we go.
Boom. Money, 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 money. Go ahead and unlock the waystone so we can just fast travel here. We're done with this quest.
Please take care where you step. Whoever killed this man may have left something behind.
Do you have any suspects?
Not yet. We might blame the storm if not for the bruising around his neck. Whoever did this was very strong.
Do you know why he was murdered?
That much is obvious. This man is affiliated with the Cross Tree, a group of smugglers that run skooma to Mistral. What's strange is the manner of his death.
What's strange about it?
We find bodies from time to time. Sugar fiends who fail to pay the Cross Tree. Occasionally the smugglers themselves, usually stabbed in the back, a pair of crossed lines cut into their faces. This man bears no such marks, nor was he stabbed.
I'm quiet, but the game is loud? Is that directed at me or Rena or both?
Well, it looks like he's in your chat right now, so...
What do you think happened?
Not sure yet. Perhaps one of their clients has taken issue with them, or maybe they have a new competitor. It is difficult to tell with criminals. Rest assured.
Ah, I see. So I turned it down a little bit. I can turn it down a bit more if you think I need to, but... Sorry, Roz. I'll talk to you later.
So wait, what do I need to do to make it where we can teleport here? Waste Shrine, there it is.
Arms for an unworthy beggar.
Okay. Okay. Now my freaking... I can get my shit not to just... How do I reset my shit so I can actually get what I'm supposed to get?
You have to go to a Shrine of Strendar or to an armory station.
Okay. I'm not too worried about it then.
Armory stations are free as long as you have a build with nothing assigned to it. Which... Hold up. Give me 1 second. Okay, I just sent you a mail that should let you go to my house. Because I have an armory station there.
Social... Mail... You have no mail.
Okay, so go to social and then friends. Visit primary friends.
Uh, did we finish off the other thing of Cheez-Its?
Okay, it's placed on my screen. Do you see me? Is there...
I see you, but there's nothing here.
Well, that's just rude. Give me
Maybe
one.
it's something I need to unlock?
Doubtful. I'm about to do a thing. Okay, how do I make this house my guild house? Because you're in the guild, so...
Oh, I completely missed the feed of,
The what?
the feed of that wand. I completely missed it.
Okay, there is another thing we can do. Open up your crown store.
Um.
And then just... What?
Such a pain.
Yeah, but once we get this set up, it'll be your way to easily frickin' whatchamacallit.
Yeah. How much is the traveling merchant? Because I still have a decent amount of crowns.
You have enough to buy it. Now, the question is, given that you're not playing, would you rather buy it for yourself or gift it to me?
It'd probably be better to gift it to you.
Okay, so for that we just go to upgrades. Oh, then there's the armory assistant that lets you actually...
Yeah, I bet that.
You'd rather have the merchant?
Yeah.
Okay, make sure this is the merchant. That is the merchant. So we can either have basic bitch merchant, or we can have the blue flame atronach merchant.
Blue flame. Wait, I have...
Oh yeah, you do have the basic merchant.
I thought I had bought one of the cats at one time, but maybe I'm misremembering.
You did. You bought the cat for the banker.
Ah, right.
In which case, do you mind if I gift me this?
Go ahead.
Not preview, gift. Wait, what? I will handle this some other time. How long is the sale for, though? Because if I can save...
I think there were like 10 days left.
11 hours.
Oh, 11 hours. Oh, crap. That's annoying.
Yeah, but it's not the end of the world. Anyway, I need to use the bathroom real quick. I'm gonna send you to a different house because it's not letting you place the armory station here. So just place down the armory station, it's underneath services, interact with it, and then equip one of the blank builds.
Okay.
And that is how you respec for free in this game. And I'm gonna need you to keep me appraised of if anything happens in chat.
Oh, we just got a cherubim spawn. Okay. Services, armory station.
It's so weird that you're not allowed to gift people, though.
Yeah.
Maybe it's tied to the fact that you technically didn't buy the game yourself? I don't know.
I don't know. Oh, Kabibu apparently stole your tacos and replaced them with cheesy tacos.
Okay. I am fine with this. The amount of people who come into my stream and steal my tacos just as revenge is hilarious. This has gotten so out of hand.
Woo! I caught the cherubim.
Nice. But,
Okay, all Magica. Skill.
now that
Skill
being said, you'll want at
advisor.
least one skill from all 3 of your skill lines, so that way that line will actually still get XP.
Drive.
Did you hear me, babe?
Yeah, I heard you. Okay, I am still on Blood Magus. Malevolent Offering.
And you'll need at least one skill from each tree slotted on your bar.
Evocation 1. Funnel Health.
The only reason I'm bringing that up is because odds are it's probably trying to get mostly stuff from one line.
Probably. Grace 1. Refreshing Shadows 1. Catalyst 1. Okay. So, right now I think I only have siphoning skills, so... Yeah. Huh?
Okay, chat, I am back at my desk so I can see and read and hear your abuse again. Sorry about that. And let's see. Now, you're gonna have to port back to, If you are talking, babe, I cannot hear you.
Trying to remember how to get back to,
Okay, so you are not going to do anything. You're going to wait for me to port back there, and then you're going to use social to travel to me. Yep.
Gotcha. Oh, wow. Oh, I was still listening along with somebody and they restarted their music.
I also feel like an idiot because instead of doing the smart... I have a house that is literally directly outside of a waypoint.
Yeah.
And instead of traveling there, I was about to go through like 3 more load screens just to get to the nearest way shrine to my main house. But yeah, I'm gonna get your account able to give gifts, and then I'm gonna use the fact that you don't play anymore. You don't play without me to start gifting me the shit I need. Okay, you can travel to me now.
Okay, remind me how to do that.
Social, go to me.
Social. Travel to player. There we go.
Yes. I'm allowed to gift, but you're not allowed to gift. And I don't know if it's because you don't have an ESO plus.
I don't know. But I'll have to remember that I actually have fucking the merchant.
Right, that's the other thing I was gonna do real quick. Okay, start. Corrections. Allies. Assistance. Go back to the merchant. Press square to his side. And then just put it on those things.
Again and again and again.
Now when you exit out of that,
Might as well. Even though I can't do anything with the banker at the moment.
press up on your D-pad.
Yep.
Hold up on your D-pad. Press R2. Press
R2. I was pressing R1 like an idiot. Kitty. Yeah.
Crafting stuff you can hand to me. Anything else you can just sell or...
Yeah.
If you want, I can do that later.
Kitty glyphs of health?
Change of plans. Don't worry about your bank right now. I'll go through it later.
Okay. Sounds good. They've got a lot of stuff in there.
Yeah, I'll see what's valuable, what's not, and whatnot. Okay, so back to dealing with skooma dealers. God,
Yep.
That was a detour and a half. And I got yeeted while I was helping you with that. We are almost 2 hours in and we are still in Canarthy's Roost.
I mean, we ended up having to do a detour, so... And you know, we're doing all the traveling and all the blah blah.
And
do you mean,
actually
no
letting
chance
the
of
NPCs
hurricanes?
do their lines and shit.
It says they're
Yeah.
unseasonable to Kanathi's roost this time of year.
Then what would you call the hurricane that
Heading
smashed
out.
Cat's Eye Key?
I'm working on it.
Unseasonable, I suppose.
It doesn't help that I'm 50% faster than you in the water.
Well. I should probably dismiss this zombie so I don't just accidentally click on her.
Yep.
This kitty.
Okay.
Yeah, because I had unfortunately bought the other merchant before the kitty was available.
Yep.
Because otherwise I would have bought the kitty.
Spread out!
Wait, where's my... Oh, I didn't equip my staff.
Yeah, you, it also binds your gear. It also remembers if you're a vampire or a werewolf.
There we go. I need to...
But yeah, and with your permission, once I get it to where you're able to gift things, I will start using your crowns. Honestly, I might renew your ESO subscription just because it's the cheapest, like, it's the most crowns per buck.
Yeah. And who knows, I might play again anyway, just...
God, I need to go to an Outlaw's Refuge so I can launder all this shit. Okay, there's book over here. Mountain flower.
There we go.
Okay, now we go kill Hazak.
Yep.
Quagsire!
Use an Ultra Ball!
Quagsire, quack, quack. Oh right, we played through the tutorial, that's why my things aren't balanced.
Hi, Tails. Settle down, boy. Thrifty. Banana surprise.
Where'd you get that from?
I got it from a freaking person.
Okay then.
They died! It was loot!
Well, I mean, go ahead and learn it. Game. Oh, that's another player. Ah, yes. Combberry
I wonder
chai.
if I can trade it to you.
You can. That did not come through your mic. Tails?
Because Tails decided to, sit on my hotkey and turn my mic off. Through Discord. I got another ice staff.
You'll probably want to backbar the ice staff once you can.
Yeah.
Well, maybe not the ice staff, but a destruction staff.
Begone, bandit. I'll never join Hazak.
I'm not a bandit. Your mother asked me to rescue you.
Mother sent you? It is good she can't see me trussed up like a sheep. The bandits were more challenging than I expected. She could have killed a few when she scouted the cave, but no, I must always be tested.
What do you mean she scouted the cave?
You thought her a poor mewling widow? Pah! Mother is not entirely what she seems. She warned me to wait and watch before approaching Hazak's Hollow. I have much to learn.
Tell me what's going on here.
I sought to avenge my father's memory, but was captured by bandits. Mother saw my capture and sent you here to assist. Next, you untie me and we kill Hazak for his crimes. Simple, you see?
I came here to free you, not to kill Hazak.
Then when you free me, I'll fight Hazak alone and will likely die. Hazak will poison more families with skooma, another will swear revenge, be captured by bandits, and wait for death in this cave. Or we can kill Hazak. Still simple, yes?
Alright, I'll help you kill Hazak.
Good. Now, untie my bonds so we can look for the key to Hazak's lair. Swish/poke, done.
I'll untie you.
I'm free! And in your debt.
Okay, you were gonna trade me?
Yeah, I was gonna give you that recipe since, you know. I'm also gonna give you this, jute that I have.
Why are you giving me the flowers?
I don't know.
Those are housing decorations. I'll take them, but...
I mean, they're pretty flowers and it seems like something you would like, so...
The social guild I'm in is having a flower-based, housing design contest, so I'll use them. I'll put them to good use.
Nice.
Well, if you do decide to get back into the game, I can get you into the guild.
Yeah.
Locked. Must be a key.
That's still to be decided.
Pick up the key?
It gave me it when you did it.
Okay, perfect. Damn. Thought I saw
You
Soul
don't have
Gun.
the will for this, but I do have.
Oh, he died quickly.
I'm a little absurd.
Hey, an enchanted stash. Better than my unenchanted one.
Nah, I need to be leveling. I need to be leveling frickin'. resto staff, so...
I may change my costume again. That'll work.
That being said, I'm not going to worry about slotting restoration staff abilities anymore.
Yep, that tracks.
You gave me the crafting recipe, right?
I could have sworn I did.
Did I already learn it, or...? Doesn't matter. Let's keep going.
Yep.
Do you have the ice staff equipped right now?
Do I? I don't think so. No, the restoration you gave me was a maple restoration staff of frost.
Ah, and you still have it equipped instead of the new one.
What new one?
The one you got for leveling up?
Did I get one for leveling up?
Maybe not. You might not have leveled up that high yet. Oops, I just tried to murder them.
Yeah, let's not.
Mother looks upset. You will talk to her, yes? I did what was necessary. She must...
What have you done?
Kari and I killed Hazak.
And you have done what I could not. My husband now rests with the ancestors, free of the skooma enslaving him.
Hazak was your husband? Kari killed his own father?
When Hazik embraced skooma with more affection than he did with me, I gave him every chance to claw his way back. But skooma peddlers are slavers of the mind itself. When Hazik turned his addiction into enterprise, there was no return.
How did you kill all these smugglers?
Poisoned arrows to stun, a blade to finish. I spoke to each as they lay frozen on the dock, before adding crescent moons to their throats. These unclawed shaveskins had it coming for pulling Kari's father into their fold.
Why didn't you help kill Hazak?
I noted the ardor of the moons within you and sent you to aid Kari. That is help, yes? But I would know. How did my son fare against Hazak? Did he fight bravely as he was taught?
What are you gonna say, babe? Did he fight well?
I didn't fought. I said he fought well.
Kari fought well. We brought down Hazak together.
Then Kari learns to stand with allies rather than on his own. He shows me he is ready. With time and training, he will honor his ancestors.
Who are you two exactly?
Ajir Trajijazeri. We justly take by force. At Two Moons Dance, we study the thin line between justice and vengeance. We train so we will always know the difference. Enjoy your life, worker.
We justly take by force.
Can slip away.
We study the thin line between justice and vengeance.
Yep.
sorry. You did what Mother could not.
I did what I knew to be right, to restore our family's honor.
You've proven worthy of our name. Do you understand?
Yes, Mother. I'll dance beneath the two moons, as you've taught me.
Then we must complete your training.
Well, chat, real quick, I'm going to shout out my friends Kroy and Inka. They are currently streaming, and right now Kroy sounds like she is dying.
Is it gonna glitch out and give me like 3 shoutouts again? Okay, all we have left is minstrel, right?
And what that
The
leads
joke.
to, yeah.
Why do I need to tell one?
Okay.
Thank you.
Do we want to just
You
teleport
don't want to
there,
get
or...
that Landon, this is why you don't watch my streams out in public.
You can teleport there if you want. I'm just gonna go there.
I am lazy.
Just-
I'm not actually at the moment.
What do you mean, no chance of hurricanes?
It says they're
And then this is Inka's Dusk to Dawn. They are currently streaming a Minecraft RP together.
My shoutouts may not be working right now.
Just how much of a good girl she is.
Oh, nope, there it is.
Help someone in need.
I need to get that woman more clips. Because I think that's her only clip right now. Okay, so now we gotta talk to Razam.
So much to do.
She's such a good
This
girl.
one has heard the reports. You've kept busy. Good. You fit in now more than ever. How did things go?
I put an end to the troubles in Shattered Shoals in the Temple of the Morning Springs.
Clearly, you were meant to help us out. Joan and Jode have a sense of humor, yes? And of course, Raz thinks discretion deserves a reward. Keep your wits about you, my new friend. Mistrel's houses cast deep shadows, and vipers lurk in the tall grass.
What do you mean?
Mistrel is the jewel of the southern seas, a free port with trade ties to half of Tamriel. Ambassadors from the Dominion arrived weeks ago to negotiate its admission into the Alliance. Unfortunately, things have not gone smoothly.
Why? What's happened?
Kenarthi's Roost has an old treaty with the Maumar. They claim the Dominion fleet intended to invade their home waters. It's a sticking point in the negotiations. The Sylvanar could use some help. Find him. Give him this token. He'll know you are a friend.
We take his token. A wild
Without
unknown
Mistrel's
has
support,
appeared.
the
If you want to
Dominion
catch
will
this
have
Pokemon,
precious
you
little
should
defense
use
on the
a
southern
unknown
coasts.
ball.
But we are
I
not
mean an
here to
Ultra
conquer
Ball.
anyone. The Sylvanar
Sorry, I
knows
was trying to
this.
be silly.
He is in the Chancery, seeking a peaceful resolution here.
Tell me about the Dominion.
The High Elves, Wood Elves, and Khajiit stand united under the Eagle Banner. We secure our borders against invaders from the Covenant and Pact, but it is no easy task. And Queen Irene leads our Dominion, of course.
Who's the Sylvanar again?
He is the voice and spirit of the Wood Elves. They say he is, was, and will be their greatest leader, whatever that means. This one knows him as an unrivaled diplomat. He is also the Dominion's best hope of resolving this matter peacefully. The High Elves, Wood
are you
Elves,
really?
and Khajiits. Razumdar is just a simple Khajiit. He seeks the best for all the people of Tamriel. Also, a saddle that won't pinch the tail. One day.
One day, Roz will have the saddle.
I love Roz so much.
Oh, hey. The staff that we got from Roz is a restoration staff.
Yeah, I'm trying to decide if I should use the Prophet's restoration staff or if I should use that.
The Prophet should be a training weapon.
No, it's just its own set. Adds 1301 maximum health.
The Prophet should be a training
training, yeah.
staff.
Gotcha.
And I don't know if the Gold Fleet's the same between both, but for mine, it's infused, which increases the weapon enchantment effect by 15% and reduces the enchantment cooldown by 50. Which means it will technically do a bit more damage, but the trainee, of course, will give you slightly more XP from kills.
Yeah. Inventory.
Woo! We both caught the unknown. Congrats.
Deals 1775 magic damage and restores 331 magicka. And if I equip it, it'll give me 2 items in the trainee set, which will increase my maximum magicka.
Don't be shy. You want what we're offering, don't you? Then talk to Huthak about the secret ingredient that makes his brew so devastating.
Now let's see if my freaking skill advisor will actually load now. There we go.
They kicked us out, remember?
No. When?
Ha, of course you
I
don't
have my
remember.
ultimate
You're only 6
now.
flagon of plum brandy.
Nice.
6?
Wait,
That
how
seems
do you
low.
have... Because you have like 3
This was after
siphoning
3
skills.
grams of white eye and a flagon of moon sugar double.
I was about to say,
You're
how do you
lucky
have
to
an
be
ult already?
alive.
I forgot. They mix brews with moon
Ravage
sugar.
nearby enemy souls with
Yes,
a
and
right
in most
rune, dealing
Khajiit
6781 magic
Now,
damage and stunning them
let's
for
think
4
of
seconds.
a way out of this mess, shall we?
An ally can target a ravaged enemy and activate the full soul leech synergy, dealing 6274 magic damage and then healing for the damage caused.
Yep, and odds are once you can morph it, it'll want you to morph it into Soul Tether.
Yeah.
Cryo! I haven't seen you in forever! Granted, that's because I haven't been streaming that often in forever. How are you doing tonight? As you can see, I am currently doing a chronological playthrough of Elder Scrolls Online with my lovely life, Serena Magic.
Yep. Who is bad at the game?
And yet, I'm letting you build a healer build.
Is the Sylvanar blind? Every one of these sea elves is a venomous serpent waiting to strike. We should have cleansed this place of Maormer scum the moment we arrived.
It is safely caged.
Oh yeah, the fucking Khajiit that's hoarding a... Chat, if you look over
Would
here...
not let it tear the flesh from your bones.
Okay, Cryo, are you out of ads now? But chat, if you look over here, we have a Khajiit portraying this dog as a horrible, vicious monster. I always fucking love that interaction. It's so adorable.
Lorcan, take them all. Why did the Sylvanar negotiate with these filthy Maormer?
What do you have against Moamor?
Those pirates are a stick in the High Elf eye. They capture our merchant ships and raid our settlements. If I had any say,
we'd negotiate with a sword at their throats.
You don't have any say in the negotiations?
Not as long as the Sylvanar confuses diplomacy with capitulation. He's inside with the rest of them, pretending this won't end in bloodshed. Go, see this farce for yourself.
Okay, welcome back, Cairo. How have you been? Cairo? Cairo? Welcome back, Cryo. Jesus. You're laughing, Pete.
That's just how that happens, so... Oh, is my mic's not picking me up all of a sudden. Okay, this is a problem.
I've been doing good.
There it goes.
A couple of things happened. I had a massive depressive episode that made it to where I just basically didn't exist for a while, and so I've only streamed 1 day a week for the past 3 or so weeks. I am planning to get back into streaming hardcore. Tomorrow when I wake up, I will be streaming V Rising, and I actually have a game code and 3 DLC codes to give away for said game.
Your pardon, friend.
Am I missing any of the DLC for that?
These roost has upset the locals.
I don't think you have any of the DLC because the DLC is purely cosmetic.
Please, help yourself to food or drink.
Thought I had gotten at least one of them, but maybe I'm misremembering.
You might have gotten the Founders Pack. But, so currently we are streaming a chronological playthrough of ESO. We are playing through all of the story quests in chronological order, which means that we will not be touching any of the DLC until we are done with the base game.
Which means I have plenty of time before I need to renew my ESO Plus.
Yep. We hand Razumdar's token to the Sylvanar.
Most unexpected. It seems we have a mutual friend. May I ask, what brings you to Mistral?
Our mutual friend thought you could use my help.
Then perhaps you can advise me on a small matter. The Maormer have a treaty with Kanaathi's Roost. This is nothing to fear. A treaty is something I can work with. Yet neither Ambassador Ulondil nor Headwoman Harani will produce a copy.
Why not?
Indeed, why not? It would be indecorous to suggest the treaty is anything but actual and sound, yet I fear it won't present itself without a more active line of inquiry. Would you be my voice in this with Ambassador Ulondil and Headwoman Harani?
You want me to ask them for a copy of the treaty?
Exactly. A chorus of requests may succeed in carrying the tune. Harani in particular seems eager to see this resolved, though I fear the Dominion presence binds her hands. But I'll leave you to it.
But yeah, so I plan on streaming 4 days this week if I can. Monday I'm going to be doing V Rising. Tuesday I'm going to be starting my playthrough of Hyperdimension Neptunia, the PS3 version original. And then I don't know what my plans are for the other days. Eventually I'm going to be streaming Code Vein just because I love that game so much. I got it on PC for like dirt cheap and I want to stream it. But I don't know what exactly I'm going to be streaming when, aside from I want Tuesdays to be Nep Tuesday, and Mondays I'm going to be doing V Rising.
It's hard to keep track of the new faces since the hurricane, but I don't believe we've met. Welcome to Mistral. May your stay here be full of warm winds and soft sand.
The Sylvanar wants to see your copy of the treaty.
And I told him. The mere act of doing so would complicate matters with our longtime Maormer allies. They take great offense to the Dominion's claims upon our island.
Why did you sign a treaty with the Mormar?
Look around you. What great armies do you see? Our survival depends on knowing when to fight and when to please. The treaty brought us prosperity for generations. I will not be the...
Breathe, babe, breathe.
I just rolled down the wrong fucking hole, okay?
We upheld our treaty with the people of Kanaathi's Roost for generations, and this is how they repay our kindness? We will not allow High Elf thieves to gain a foothold in our territorial waters.
The Mormar claim Kanaathi's Roost?
By all rights, this is our island. Harani's people occupy it with our blessing. If she breaks the treaty, so breaks our truce. We'll take back our island, and the Khajiit will pay the price.
Where is this treaty?
We keep a copy on an island far from here. I see no reason to send for it. I won't allow High Elf wharf rats another chance to take our rightful lands. Why don't you bother Harani for her copy?
Okay. Hey, babe, it's a book of Khajiit honorifics. Blah, blah, blah. So, draw is a title of respect rewarded to one known for her wisdom and wit, or as a consolation to one who has achieved a venerable age. Darrow is for one who's achieved excellence. Do is for one who's achieved renown as a warrior. Ko is an appellation for mages. Law is an oh-so-fleeting title applied to graceful maidens who are unmarried or behave as if they were. Well then. Ma is for young children. Dar is the most ancient of the Khajiit titles. Do is an honorific for distinction on battle. Dro applies to wise elders. Jo is for physicians. Ra is for esteemed leaders of soldiers, trades, or governments. Ri is a title awarded as it is reserved for great leaders of our people, speakers, kings, and mains. Okay.
And that's why Razum Dar, known for the nimble fingers and wits. We love our Razum Dar.
Any luck securing a copy of the treaty?
Ulendil and Harani refused to provide a copy.
Then there's little chance for compromise. I'll call a break in formal talks until everyone calms their nerves.
And my model is just
the
staring at my
stakes,
tits
yes?
now.
It's why I ask you to take a more active role in locating the treaty. I don't do so lightly.
What do you mean?
I can't allow the Dominion's first act on Kanathe's Roost to be one of conquest. I understand our mutual friend prefers the rum served at a nearby tavern. Perhaps he would have ideas on securing a copy of the treaty.
Is the Sylvanar your real name?
It's a name, a title, and our holy city. Quite an honor to carry around such an important word, and the occasional burden in its confusion of outsiders. Not even the Green Lady calls me by my given name. Edelorn doesn't roll off the tongue, I suppose.
How long have you held this position?
As Sylvanar. Seems like it's been such a short while, but the wrinkles on my face tell me differently. Or did you mean as Dominion Envoy? I've taken on diplomatic tasks for our fledgling alliance since its inception, so not very long at all.
What is your opinion of the Aldemiri Dominion?
A freshly grown fruit, still
And
without
time to
blemish.
ban a bot.
On behalf of the Bosma people, it's my goal to keep it that way.
Pokemon
If you speak
community
with the
game
Green
almost
Lady,
got
don't
banned.
mistake her manner as distaste for the Dominion. She simply misses our home of Valenwood.
Who is the Green Lady?
She sustains me, and I her. Together, we are the aspirations of the Bosma people given form. Put simply, she is the love of my life. Also, she grows ill-humoured when I gush about her within earshot. I'd best say no more.
And then, even though we have no reason to, I'm gonna show y'all the Green Lady.
No wine, stringy meat, my beloved Sylvanar cooling these squabbling children instead of warming our bed. If there's a more tiresome place in all of Tamriel, I haven't found it.
I fucking love the Green Lady.
Be disgusted by its cold, oozing nose.
Ah, yes, a puppy's cold, slobby nose.
Packs of these horrible monsters roam the streets at night and prey upon the unwary.
Just listening to her talk about the horrors of
You
dogs.
think this one drinks on the job? Good. Then so will everyone else. What is the word, my new friend?
The Sylvanar needs to see the treaty, but nobody will provide a copy.
Ulandil certainly won't. His viper tongue is sharp. But Harani can't because her copy was stolen. It only takes 3 drinks to loosen the tongue of the Chancery clerk, if you were curious.
Who stole Harani's copy of the treaty?
A good question. Raz answers it with an interesting bit of trivia. Ulandil posted a guard at his quarters the day of the theft.
Welcome back, Cryo.
Only by his pleasant personality. Oh, and it's 5 drinks for embassy staff. 6 puts them out.
Are you certain Ulandil has the stolen treaty?
Someone needs to slip into Marmor Embassy, find a way past the guard, and rifle through Ulandil's private quarters. Oh, and do it without bloodshed that could provoke war with the Marmor. In case he was not clear, Raz is talking about you.
Why me?
The pragmatist in this one says it's because you have no firm connection to the Dominion. The optimist says it's because you have proven yourself more than capable already. When you have the treaty, meet both of us at the bridge.
Goodbye. Okay. So now it's time to break into an embassy.
Yep.
And also collect our last sky shard from the map. Mr. Guard. This one does not think I should try to pick that pocket at such a low ledger main level.
Right.
Sneaky, sneaky. So not quite so much sneaky as it is more manipulative. Because we're not going to sneak it. We're just going to walk into the front door.
Ambassador Ulandil isn't here. And if he was, he'd be far too busy to entertain the likes of you. Are you lost? Ambassador Ulandil's quarters aren't open for visitors.
What are you guarding?
None of your business. Go bother the clerk. He doesn't know when to shut up either.
So first we're going to sneak over here. My dearest beautiful Zali, I saw you by the water again. The sun made your silver fur light up like it was a bright day. I would have stood there forever, but I stand a lot guarding the embassy, so I left. You should visit the embassy to see how important I am. We could eat a dinner together. You know who. And with that, we know that all we have to do to distract him is to forge a letter. However, if we talk to you...
Ambassador Ulandil isn't here.
Why is that guard upstairs?
That's what I've been wondering. He spices his rum with moon sugar, you know. I'm sure one of the servants brings it to him. If I catch him sleeping at his post again, I'll inform the ambassador.
So we can either drug him, or we can forge a letter. Personally, I'm all for love, so I'm gonna forge a letter.
Floors that don't
this character
sway,
would definitely forge
sand
the letter.
that creeps into boots, bugs the size of anchors. May the gods see me posted to a proper ship.
Why is that guard upstairs?
So, he's actually doing his job? Most of the time he's writing love letters to some pretty face in town. Zadi or Zami or something. He's a fool in a crow's nest, searching the horizon for any sign of her love.
Oh, right. It might be a one-sided love. Oh well. Forging the letter anyways.
Are you lost? Ambassador Ulandil's quarters aren't open for visitors.
This letter arrived for you.
What? Give it here. She wants to meet me? Now. Out of my way.
I did not mean to steal that, but okay. And there's a book in the back. And since I'm already stealing, I'm gonna steal from everything. Oh, that book increased my clothing to 2. What the fuck? Nah. So drugging him with the moon sugar is technically a viable option because it just puts him to sleep and shit, but I like the idea of sending him out running for the name of love. Stop in the name of love. Keeping an eye out, there's usually a fucking treasure chest or 2 down there. Wait, I have champion points to distribute? Oh, right, not enough to really, like, worry about anything. Oh! I apparently don't have the Steed's Blessing on this character.
Oh?
So yeah, I'll have to rearrange my champion points here soon.
The spring in your step. Did you know a sense of accomplishment can alter one's stride? You'll learn to notice it in others.
Indeed, here's the treaty.
The Sylvanar is certainly being watched by the Maumar. You should inform him the treaty is safe. He will know what to do next.
I'll tell him.
The Sylvanar and the Green Lady are being put up in the Armorer's home. This one recommends you knock before entering. Green Lady gets jumpy at silent approach.
Do you think having the treaty will help?
At a quick glance, there are holes in the treaty. When the Sylvanar worries at them, he'll tear a hole in the Maumar side. The treaty, of course. Not Ambassador Ulandil, though that would be funny.
That would be funny.
As part of the Dominion, you will gain security.
But I love how the Green Lady is basically just a fucking horn dog always wanting to hump the Sylvanar.
Right.
The Sylvanar's inside resting. You have 5 minutes.
Before I interact with the Sylvanar, I'm gonna steal everything that isn't bolted down. A strange aura surrounds the Sylvanar's corpse. His body is warm to the touch. A faint smell of sulfur permeates the room.
Time for you to leave. No! No! You found him like this? What did you see? Answer me!
He was dead when I arrived.
Then you know nothing. 1,000 curses on this wretched island. They've taken my beloved.
Who would want him dead?
None who'll survive the day. I am the unerring bolt. Once loosed, I cannot stop till I pierce my quarry's eye. Harani knows her own city. If she won't tell you who did this, I'll shorten her tail until she does. Now go! Go!
Ah, yes. Let's cut off pieces of a Khajiit's tail until they fucking talk.
What do they think they are playing at? We paid them, yes?
Who knows? Maybe they got caught? It wouldn't be the first time. Climbs. If they don't make the drop soon, let's cut our losses and make for the mainland.
This one does not like it. But perhaps you are right. Still, keep checking, will you?
I feel like something should come from that conversation, but...
Yeah, same.
I need to lower Sushi's stream. She is talking loudly into my ear. Okay.
Not again. Please. I understand what the Sylvanar desires, but I already told you. We cannot provide him with our copy of the treaty.
The Sylvanar is dead.
Dead? But he was just here. What happened?
The Green Lady suspects murder.
How awful. Who would harm such a peaceful creature?
I was hoping you could tell me.
My guards saw nothing. We doubled the watch to ensure safety. I cannot abide the Sylvanar's murder in my town. I'll shut down the port if I have to. None sets sail until his killer is brought to justice.
Could I help?
Of course. I hereby declare you a deputy of the Mistral Guard. No door shall be barred to you.
Where should I begin?
On my desk, you will find the most recent reports from the Mistral Guard. You are welcome to review them for any inconsistencies that could lead to the killer's capture.
The Sylvanar murdered? These treacherous Khajiit have plotted with the Maormer to slay our noble envoy.
How dare you! The Sylvanar was our guest. You go too far, Vice Reeve.
Outrageous! More Dominion treachery. I will conduct my own investigation.
No sea rat will show me up. I'll get to the bottom of this myself.
Incident 1. The apothecary was acting suspicious. Wouldn't look me in the eye. Probably sold ointment for the pox to my cousin again. Did not pursue. Incident 2. Jafuckerface. Heard strange noises in the warehouse next to the armorer's shop. Investigated but found no sign of anything missing. Did not pursue. Incident 3. That Mortimer captain threw a beggar off the Serpent's Kiss. Said she caught him poking around below deck. Her ship, her rules. Did not pursue. I really hope we eventually get an expansion that takes us to the Sea Elves' home islands, and it unlocks Sea Elves as a playable race. That would actually be really fucking cool.
Where are we doing the investigation start?
Honestly, it's a fucking line, so.
Fair.
No one here. Perfect. As good a place as any. If that clerk has any sense, he'll find it.
Why am I yawning? Unwelcome visitors. We assume the first anchor chain is cut. A Sentret has appeared. If you want to catch this furry little normal type Pokemon squirrel that evolves into a ferret for some reason, I recommend a Ultra Ball. Apply pressure to Mother Tiger to denounce the unwelcome visitors. We observe unwelcome visitors recovering from the storm. Cut the second anchor chain immediately. Watchful Serpent remains offshore. At the signal, we shall prepare the Tempest. Now we go talk to the Apothecary. Apothecary helps if I use the right entrance. Alchemy is just a book to read. Apothecary's Ledger. It's literally just a list of things that got sold. The key takeaway is that Daedra Heart was one of them.
Get off my ship before I throw you off!
I need to get into your hold.
And I need a new rigging and a serving wench. Too bad for us both. Now get off my deck before I throw you off.
Maybe this will change your mind.
Well, that's a serving wench. 3 minutes. If my sailors see your hands where they shouldn't be, I'll keel-haul you myself. Watch your step, Crown Walker.
Okay, not gonna steal because I really don't want to have to kill a bunch of elves and get a bounty.
Yep.
I am looking around for any books to read, though. Doesn't look like there are any.
Another one.
And it's a loose hatch up here, babe.
Oh, yeah.
Unless it counted for you when I picked it up.
It did not, in this case.
Another one.
What are you doing?
Nothing.
Haha, sure. Anywho.
Can't prove anything.
I will stab you with a wet noodle. But seriously though, what were you trying to do?
Well, I didn't try. I literally stole from the wardrobe.
How? I just stole from it.
I don't know. There was silk in there for me.
Okay. Like crafter
Now,
silk or treasure silk?
Treasure silk.
Both of you calm down. Glowlord, do they?
I don't know. Sometimes. They have a lot of gold. When they hire mercenaries, it's to fight someone they can't be bothered with or to chop an enemy down to size. If there's anything left, you're paid well. There isn't.
Killing the Sylvanar was
My
foolish.
thing will have him
The
load
Green
in. That'd
Lady
be
and the
wonderful.
Sylvanar shared a life
Oh,
bond.
he's laying down.
She has little time to avenge him before she too will die, and the Green Lady is a most dangerous creature. But then, you have that spring in your stride again. What have you learned?
Nothing that leads to the Sylvanar's killer. Here.
The Maumar planned something, but what? Wait. The apothecary sold Daedra blood in these specific amounts? That would explain the strange liquid upon the... Oh no. Bright moons, no.
What's wrong?
This is a sample of the vile cloud from around the Sylvanar's body. Bring it to the Green Lady. Tell her it killed her beloved. As for the rest, Harani will see what you found. We must move like Kenarthi herself is at our backs.
And for those of you who don't know, Kenarthi is the Khajiit goddess of wind and storms. I accidentally went the long way for no reason.
I was just following you, so.
Knives. If they don't make the drop soon, let's cut our losses and make for the mainland.
The killer will share the pain my beloved's death has wrought. Hand down the throat, a kiss for my wrist. Hand on the lungs, a kiss for my arms. Grasp, tear, yank, and one last kiss for the killer's own heart. Now, what have you found?
This is the poison that killed him.
No poison in all of Tamriel could harm my beloved. But this scent was on his body. Why is it out here as well? I can see it, leading away into the heart of this wretched city.
I didn't notice a scent.
You're blind to it, easily remedied. Follow if you can.
Did you mean to heal me?
I meant to heal myself, but...
We must destroy the Muramar ritual.
Get what you need.
Covered my tracks. Couldn't have found me.
Tell me, who killed the Sylvanar?
I followed his orders. Daedric poison for the wood elf and his mate. I followed his orders.
Whose orders?
Ulandil. He said they could stop the Tempest. Had to be removed.
I've heard enough.
His orders. Had to follow his
There.
orders.
You did what you had to.
Old, clear-eyed whiskey?
As did I.
That's a recipe. Well, time to go tell Ulandil that the Green Lady is after him.
This diplomatic mission is a farce. The Dominion should have taken Khenarthi's Roost by force and sorted the rest out later.
Your friend Razumdar showed me what you found, but the treaty binds me. Unless the ambassador himself was involved, I am powerless.
Well, good news for you.
Ah, the errant deputy. I was just informing Headwoman Harani of her apothecary's connections to the High Elves of Somerset Isle. Once the torture begins, we'll learn why the Dominion killed their own diplomat.
Your assassin said you ordered the Sylvanar's death.
My what? You mean the apothecary? I assure you, he was never in my employ.
Your assassin bought Daedric blood from the apothecary and used it to kill the Sylvanar.
Oh, well done. It doesn't matter now. The Green Lummox and her idiot husband lie dead. There's nothing you can do to stop us.
The Green Lady isn't dead.
You're lying. She must be dead, or else she'd have come for me. She's coming for me, isn't
Mommy!
she? I'm a duly appointed ambassador of the
Thank you
Marla
for the
people.
sub.
The grounds of the embassy are sacrosanct, according
How
to our
are
treaty.
you tonight?
Tempest is coming. You cannot stop it.
God, that scared me and gave my heart a jump.
I'll have your head for this.
Have his scent, and soon his heart.
Stop! All of you! This madness ends now.
I warned them. Warned them! But why would I know anything about Maormer treachery?
I'm
Maybe
doing
now they'll
good. A
listen to
little
reason.
tired for no
It only
reason,
takes a
but
murderer, right?
but otherwise good.
This is madness. There has been enough death in this city.
Also, hi, Mommy.
It's clear the Mormor betrayed Khenarthi's Roost.
This does not excuse mindless slaughter. We are better than our enemies. You must apprehend him. Don't let the Green Lady cut him down like an animal. We must learn what the Maormer plan for Khenarthi's Roost.
I'll go after him.
I trust you'll do what's best for my people. Now I must apologize to Vicereeve Peladil. Whatever the Dominion needs, we will provide.
Ugh. I always hate playing a good guy character for this particular quest step. Just because it's like nowhere near as satisfying. But I can't let the Green Lady go. I have to learn what he
useful
knows.
information. Yeah. It's like, it's not even necessarily being a good guy, it's... We need the information he has.
Move, unless you don't mind the spatter.
Oh, I do not want to... What the fuck it? Okay.
Mercy. Please. Mercy. Save me from this madwoman.
You surrender?
I do. By all the gods, I do.
I'll try to convince the Green Lady.
Move, unless you don't mind the spatter.
What are you going to do to him?
I'll keep him alive for a time. He won't starve. His limbs have so much flesh to sustain him. Go tell Harani the Maormer is dead. Leave me to my work.
No, this isn't justice, it's revenge.
Exactly. And I'll have the blood that's due. What does this creature's life matter to you anyway?
Is this what the Sylvanar would want?
You dare speak for my Sylvanar? I'll beat you with your own flayed skin. I'll smash your teeth to powder and choke you with the dust. You're right. Curse your bones, you're right. Take him away before I lose myself.
I like this green lady. She has some very creative ideas.
Keep her away from me!
Milksop.
I'll beat you with your flayed skin. I'll grind your teeth to bones and choke you with the dust. And you know, keeping a dude alive by feeding him his own fucking limbs is metal as fuck.
It doesn't matter. The Tempest is coming. Nothing can stop it, not even... her!
We've taken Ulandil into custody thanks to your quick action. No treaty will keep him from proper justice.
The Green Lady wanted to take revenge.
I understand. I am certain she'll find another way to mourn her husband. I asked Ulandil what he meant about the Tempest. After what that Green Lady did to him, it is difficult for him to focus. But what he did say isn't good at all.
What did he say?
The Maomr have some ships waiting offshore. Ulandil's people signaled them before the Green Lady arrived. Some sort of invasion force. With the Dominion's help, perhaps we can fortify the town. That alone may save many lives.
Have you officially joined the Dominion?
I signed a new treaty moments ago. Vicereeve Peladil assured me the Dominion will protect our little island. It's a new beginning for Khenarthi's Roost. We will prosper or fall together.
Level up.
Hey, Slowpoke.
God, I'm still so far away from hitting my old babe. Do I have enough heavy armor pieces to armor now? Nope, I need one more piece of heavy armor before it unlocks.
You! Yes, you! Commander Karaneth needs you immediately.
What do you mean?
The Maomr attacked Cat's Eye Key from the sea. Commander Karaneth holds the line at the docks. She needs help stopping the Maomr before they push into Mistral. Zairi will find more to help. Be swift, Slowpaws.
I'll find Commander Karaneth. Yep, there's only one more story quest and only one more point of interest or whatever the fuck they're called, both of which are tied together, so...
Yeah.
Gotta go fast. Gotta go fast. Gotta go faster. Faster, Sonic X.
You there. The Maomr attacked Cat's Eye Key with their Sea Viper
I
forces.
almost landed on the...
We need every able body for the rescue effort.
Zairi said you were preparing a counterattack.
Huh. A counterattack? I'd settle for an organized defense. Our forces are scattered too thin. If we can't hold the gates, Mistral will fall to the Maomr.
What can I do?
I'll coordinate Dominion forces from here, but I can't lock down this gate until the survivors clear out of the market. Send them my way. We need everyone able to defend Mistral on this side of the wall.
Snakes! Giant snakes coming from the sea!
Those Malma pirates came from the water. They're all over Cat's Eye Key.
What happened here?
Sea vipers happened. One must have struck me on the head. When I woke, a sea viper was carving strange runes on my bodyguard's skin. I hit that awful pirate with a broken spar and we ran.
Are your wounds serious?
No, we can still move. We'll head to Mistral if it's safe there. By the 8, it's inspiring to see Dominion soldiers. Maybe Sergeant Firion can pull off our counterattack.
What counterattack?
The Marine by the gate to Cat's Eye Key plans to strike back at the Sea Vipers. I'm sure she can tell you the details. We'll get moving. Gods grant you strength.
We can't let those Marama pirates reach Mistral. They'll butcher our families.
What happened here?
I saw great serpents emerge from the waters. Those sea viper cowards made them snap at everyone in striking distance.
Were you wounded?
No. When I saw my neighbors fall, I ran. What kind of Khajiit am I? You were with Dominion, yes? Your Sergeant Firion plans to strike back. Give those pirate cowards a trouncing.
You should get to safety. Head to Mistral.
I'll do no such thing. If any of those sea vipers shows a face on this side of the gate, I'll claw it off myself.
What are you doing here? It doesn't matter. If you're in the mood to cave in some sea viper skulls, I don't really care.
One of the survivors said you're planning a counterattack.
You feel that cold air rushing off the sea? Just like it was before the hurricane. We can't wait to cut off the snake's head. We are the Dominion counterattack.
What can I do?
I sent my squad to scout Cat's Eye Key. If they haven't learned what the Sea Viper's plan, we can poke around until we figure out what needs chopping. Don't worry, your wizard friend can seal the gate behind us.
Shouldn't you hold the gate?
I'll hold the gate, if you think you'll have need for a wizard. Or you could bring a Dominion Marine. Up to you.
Let's see, we're both magey, so I'm gonna take the Marine this time.
Yeah.
Then let's fillet these.
I was thinking the same thing.
Well, when I did this yesterday,
I swear, no ma'am.
I was playing as my, with a melee character, and I also had a companion who was a melee character, so I picked the mage.
So you took the wizard, yeah.
Hey, squad got separated. Nistel and I found Onglorn. They hurt him bad.
What happened to him?
Sea vipers carved runes in his chest. I grabbed him. Nistel held them off.
Where is Nistel?
Hunting sea vipers. If you see her, tell her Onglorn will be alright.
Did you learn what the sea vipers planned for Mistral?
Hey. Hunting
Did you learn what the sea vipers planned for Mistral?
Saw a lot of them near the docks. Try there.
I don't know what happened, but we were randomly in combat.
Yeah, I don't know either. Especially since
Ground talons and then lava whip to the face. Just imagine dragon talons rise up from the ground, puncturing your legs, and then you just have lava whipped across your face. Like, that cannot be a pleasant experience.
It's probably better than these motherfuckers deserve.
Dockmaster's thingamajig is not part of the quest, okay.
I was trying to do the book. I guess I'll take the water, though.
And lava whip to the face. And lava whip to the face.
God damn it, let me jump. Thank you.
The Marine Nistel is dead. The Marine's body is covered in wounds, sword slashes, broken bones, and even a few fang marks. Her weapons are broken. Heavy scoring mars her armor. One lip hand holds a bloody bandage. The other grips a bloody piece of paper.
Oh. Mistel.
That kind of makes me sad. I kind of liked her. Minimal guards at docks. Minimal guard at docks. Poor response time to fires. Tempest imminent. Okay, so that was them. That was the Sea Elves planning their attack of us. Got it.
A ringing head is bad, but when it remains somewhat head-shaped, that is good, yes?
What happened to you?
I was in the caves, working, when I heard a strange howling. Then warriors came out of nowhere and struck without mercy.
Who attacked?
Sea vipers, Maormer pirates. We paid protection through the month and let them put those strange totems in our cave. They've never been in the skooma trade. I meant moon sugar. Hit my head, you see.
What did they want?
Our deaths, I suppose? After they killed enough of us, they left the rest of us alone. They knew we wouldn't fight back. They only paid attention to those totems. Well, until they collapsed the cave entrance.
Why did they collapse the cave? God damn it.
A ringing head. I told you, that high elf wizard. Those Maormer feared him, whoever he was. I wouldn't get on his bad side.
You should get to safety.
What's that? My ears were ringing. Would you mind repeating the obvious? Wait, don't think me ungrateful. The wizard was looking for another way into the caves. I heard rumors of a secret door by the cliffs, but I never saw it myself.
Thank you.
Would you mind repeating the obvious?
Yeah, I had to do the conversation twice for some reason.
I don't know, babe.
These totems seem to harness a combination of wind and spirit. I wonder if I can... Excuse me, do you mind?
We're here to stop the sea vipers.
Indeed. I suppose that's optimal. These sea viper rituals are barbaric, but quite effective. The hurricane they summoned to dash our fleet against Kanathi's roost? That's nothing compared to their current efforts.
What's worse than a hurricane?
You clearly haven't studied the fundamentals of blood sacrifice. You see, these serpent-shaped statues, they're storm totems. They collect spirit energies from rune-marked subjects and channel it, like water through a funnel.
How could we block the funnel?
Exactly the right question. It seems the sea vipers use a specialized lodestone to block the channel. Approach an active storm totem, hold forth the lodestone, and harmlessly siphon the energy away. You should see for yourself.
Are you sure it's harmless?
Completely. Go ahead, don't be shy. It's not as though the storm totem's energies will cascade throughout your body until you're nothing but a lifeless, smoking husk. But do avoid standing in the puddles, would you? Phenomenal. I knew proximity was the key. And look at you, not even a hint of electrocution. You have the principle. Now to apply it to the other storm totems before... well, best not to worry about that.
Worry me about what?
No, I really shouldn't worry you.
Tell me why the sea vipers need those storm totems.
I can't say for certain. It's one of two things, neither of which is good for anyone on this island. You don't stoop to blood sacrifice unless you need a lot of energy very quickly. And, well, to release it just as quickly.
What does that mean?
Listen, you handle the storm totems. I'll determine how to best counteract the sea viper blood ritual without destroying Mistral. Does that seem equitable? The only certainty is the lack of time. You should hurry.
Goodbye. Okay, let's see. Is there...
Damn it. Okay.
The wizard seems...
Ooh, my dark talons can now be...
Very nice, very
What new
nice.
pain shall I be wringing upon my enemies? Hey, Echo, how are you?
Here, have some regen.
Right, let's actually do the morph real quick. Draconic power, dark talons. So I can either do reduce the cost and affected enemies deal less damage, or deals additional damage over time. Clearly I'm going for the additional damage over time. That's good to hear, Echo.
Oh, look, I get to ban a bot. Blue.
I thought I was done for.
I love how, even though I'm going a mage build, I'm still mostly melee because of how short range most of my
This is
spells are.
ESO, speaking directly to your mind. Find my Psijic projection near the tunnel exit. I know how to stop the Marma. I know what they're planning. Through my Psijic projection, I observed an old ritual site north of Mistral. The Sea Vipers summoned a powerful creature known as a Storm Atronach. They're funneling all that energy into their bound Storm Slave.
What does that mean?
The creature can only hold so much energy before it discorporates. All the energy will wash over Kanathi's roost, killing anything it touches. Except for the thunderbugs, of course. Oh, and the mountain north of Mistral will shatter, leaving no trace of the
You got a
town.
helioptile.
There must be a way to stop this.
There's the genius of their plan. How do you bind a creature made of storm energies? With the wind itself. 3 ritual horns trap Storm Slave, but the lodestone now has enough storm energy to counteract the false winds. Elegant, yes?
What happens when I release Storm Slave from its bonds?
It will shed its corporeal form and safely release its stored energy. By safely, I mean in relation to Kanathi's roost. I recommend moving a fair distance away from Storm Slave when this happens. Perhaps keeping solid rock between it and yourself?
Alright, I'll stop the Sea Viper ritual.
You'll have no trouble. But in the event you do, I've opened a portal at a distance of 1 league from Kanathi's roost. There I'll tread water in the open sea until I've observed your success. Merely a precaution. I have every confidence.
Totally. Any way we can, create a time dilation so he's treading water for, an hour before
I wish
it
Nestelle
realizes
could
we
have seen that
succeeded?
thing.
lava whip.
It is very nice. Let's go.
Come! You must leave this place! Follow me!
I keep looking back over there to see if I just, like, will see an electric explosion.
Right?
You're quite handy at defeating Malma's sorcery. I hope to see you again. Hopefully with Varelian at my side.
You're slow, but you turn the tide of battle. Sayeri admits that counts for something.
It's done. The Sea Vipers are defeated. I should feel like we won, shouldn't I?
I love Roz so much.
I'm talking to everyone else before I talk to him.
What? They ran out of Malma to kill. If you find any more, let me know.
What will you do now?
I suppose I'll mourn the Sylvanar. I must find oils for his body and tools for the rites. I can almost feel his hand on mine and hear him whisper, all things find their way. But they won't. He's gone forever. And soon, I'm to follow.
What do you mean?
The Sylvanar sustains the Green Lady. Thus has it always been with every pair. I am not long for this world. I believe I'll find the Malma's home island. Before my beloved pulls me back to the Green, I'll drown them in a tide of Mara's tears.
Today you saved me. We're gone 3 hours, and the Malma attacked the city?
Oh, there you are.
Always missing the real.
It's done. The Sea Vipers are defeated. I should feel like we won, shouldn't I?
Water and talkative ghosts? What about that is interesting?
Every
Now time to talk to Roz.
My friend, to escape death so triumphantly is constant thrill, yes? Not so thrilling for the Maumar, of course.
How did you find me?
The Maumar are fled or dead thanks to your efforts. Kenarthi's roost is safe and voluntarily a part of the Aldmeri Dominion. So if you must know, Razumdar keeps an eye on promising people. If Raz had known you would do so well, he would have scrounged you a nicer reward. Apologies. The Mistral Armory is not what it once was.
So what now?
The Maumar are like drunken uncles. Chase them off, and they always come back. Next time, Kenarthi will be waiting for them. Problem is, there are places that will not be so prepared.
What places?
If the Vipers are here in numbers strong enough to assault Kenarthi, all of the southern seas are in danger. The Queen is in Oridon right now, beginning a royal visit. Raz would ask you to head to Volkelgard and report to Watch Captain Astanya.
I'll do it.
Astanya can pass word to Her Majesty. Perhaps you can catch a ride on the Prowler. Raz her Jimila plans to set sail. He suspects she may owe you a favor.
I fucking love Raz!
Of course. After all you have done for us here, it would be rude of Raz to say no.
Who is this watch captain?
Astanya's the lovely watch captain of the Volkelgard Watch. Raz has shared more than one drink with the captain, and more than one fight. She's getting a bit grouchy now that she's tied to one port, but she should set you aright.
I fucking love Raz.
What do you do, Roz?
This one is a simple Khajiit, like he said when we first met. He resolves issues as they come up. He acts in the best interest of the Dominion and the Queen.
Do you think I'll see you again?
Oh, Raz would not be surprised. You have already proven yourself a competent sword. Simple Khajiit like this one have a tendency to need competent people like you.
Can my
What can
skill
I
advisor
expect in
actually
Ard?
show up?
Very tall elves and very
No?
pretty shores. Oridon is the most worldly part of the Somerset Isles, and still many of the High Elves consider it a sanctuary away from the rest of the world. This one thinks they are kidding themselves.
Okay, so that's everything we need to talk to Roz about.
The Prowler is headed to Oridon, and we're happy to ferry you there. When you're ready, hop in the launch. We'll set you up with your own bunk.
Why are you heading to Arden?
Chests full of gold. Owning a sound ship after a hurricane can be quite lucrative, even when the only cargo is Dominion luminaries seeking passage. Don't worry, I won't charge you. Without your help, the Prowler would be a mass of broken timber.
Is your ship ready to sail?
Aye, the Prowler is fully restored and ready for heavy seas. Quartermaster Oblan even managed a few improvements using some Maormer donations. Have
There
no
we
fear,
go.
she'll get you safely to Oridon.
Okay, on to the Prowler.
And with that, that is where I am stopping for tonight. I am tired for one reason, and
Nope,
this is
understandable.
a natural stopping point. We've been going for 3 hours, so I'm just trying to find somebody to raid. I'm gonna try to make a new friend, so I'm looking up people who are playing Elder Scrolls Online. Yeah. This person looks interesting.
Give me the name so I can read the same.
Speaks with trees.
Could you type it in chat? Thank you.
But thank you everyone for being here. I will be resuming this stream on Sunday. I will be here every Sunday, probably around the same time at night. I will be back tomorrow playing V Rising. I will be giving away a free copy of the game, so if you don't have the game and you want it, be sure to be there. Anywho, thank you all for being here. Show our new friend the same love and respect that you would show me, and yeah, let's